Hello, welcome to High Ground Gaming. This is Eric, my co-host, Mr. Brody. Going to do another game from Strat-o-matic Baseball, 1978 Red Sox replay. The Red Sox have had a hard time with it lately, losing 4 in a row and dropping 8 of their last 9 games. So the Red Sox will start a new series against the Chicago White Sox. The last game they played a 1-game series against, I think it was a makeup game at Fenway Park against the New York Yankees on July 3rd, and they had, after having July 4th holiday off, resumed their schedule in Chicago against the White Sox. And it'll be Bill Spaceman Lee on the mound going up against Steve Stone. I actually had Steve Stone's autograph at one time. I went to go see a Baltimore Orioles game in '79 when he was pitching for them, and managed to get his autograph on a seat cushion. Unfortunately, I do not know what happened to that seat cushion. But anyway, so I did get to meet him. That was kind of cool. So alright, so the Red Sox will try to get back their winning ways. It's after slumping, they're 8 games behind their current their current record is 8 games behind their season record for this point in the season. They're currently 2 games out of first place as Milwaukee lost yesterday, so they're 2 games out of first, and the Yankees are just a game behind the Red Sox. So the Yankees screaming at their tail, and the Milwaukee 2 games ahead. So let's see what we can do here.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
Alright, so thank you for joining me. This is Eric from High Ground Gaming, and here's the game. I'll be right back. I'm going to try to see if I can switch this. Once again, the Yankee stadiums came up for this stadium, so I'm going to see if I can switch this quickly, if I can. Alrighty, well, we did remove the ballpark color authorization code, but unfortunately with Strat, it's not that easy just to go back and reload them. I mean, they have no problems right here with, not here, but outside the game with showing you how to remove the authorizations, but it does not show you how to put them back in once you remove like the color ballparks one. So if anybody knows how to do that, please let me know, because I have the authorization code. I just don't know how to put it back into the game without getting rid of deleting the whole game and then reinstalling everything off of the original ballpark disc. So I would think there's got to be an easy way to just put the ballpark pictures back in using the authorization code that I have, because I did purchase that on eBay a while ago. But for some reason, I guess it didn't load correctly, so I was just going to try to reinstall it, but I couldn't. It's not really an easy way to do it. It's not really user-friendly as far as that goes. So, but anyway, all the ballparks are still in there, even though I removed the code. The ballparks are still in there, so I don't know why after I removed the code. But anyway, so yeah, again, but I could not get this to change to Comiskey Park. But anyway, no big deal. I've played without it before, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so Steve Stone on the hill going up against, he has a record of 6-4, 12-12 in the actual season, 3.88 earned run average, 114 innings pitched, 133 hits allowed, 53 walks, 65 strikeouts, a lot of walks. He did walk 84 in the actual season too, but is on a pace to walk over 100. 13 home runs surrendered already too, so that's quite a few home runs surrendered. The Red Sox lineup is as follows. Rick Burleson, the shortstop, will lead it off. He'll be followed by Jerry Remy, the second baseman. Jim Rice is the DH today, batting third. Batting cleanup, left fielder Kyle Yastrzemski. Colin Fisk is behind the plate, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Fred Lynn, the center fielder. First baseman George Scott will bat seventh. Dwight Evans, the right fielder, bats eighth. And again, Butch Hobson has another day off. Not sure if he was on the DL or just getting a couple days off because of his horrible defense. Will bat ninth and play third. So the Red Sox with their best defense here. Hopefully doing anything to try to get a win. As they, again, like I mentioned before, they've lost 8 out of the last 9 and 4 in a row. So hopefully they can get some of that back against the Chicago White Sox. So Stone looks in for the sign from Naharadny. He has the windup and the pitch. And Burleson will get under one here and pop it up to order for out number 1. So the Chicago White Sox defense is below average for the most part all around. Soderholm is above average at 2 range at third. Lemon is excellent range in center. And everybody else is other than Steve Stone. Steve Stone is a 3 average. Everybody else is a 4. So below average defense overall. So the Red Sox should be able to take advantage of that in this game, I would think. So Jerry Remy up now. He comes in hitting .297 hit his second home run in the game yesterday against the Yankees, matching his total for the season, and 23 runs batted in. So here's the windup and the pitch. It's going to be off the 4 column of Stone, and that'll be a strikeout swing. So 2 outs in the Red Sox first. We'll bring up Jim Rice. Jim Rice comes in hitting .324. His average has dipped a bit lately. .324 with 25 homers and 67 runs batted in. Still on a pace to hit 50 home runs for the season. So here's the windup and the pitch, and he'll get a good one to hit here. And this one's going to go a long way to left, but Nordhagen is there and makes the catch at the wall. So Rice gave that one a ride, but unfortunately just a long out. So Red Sox go in order in the first. So Bill Lee on the mound for the Red Sox. He's 2-5, although he's pitched better as of late, with a 3.86 ERA, 103 innings pitched, 108 hits allowed, 28 walks and 25 strikeouts, 11 homers allowed. So does not walk a lot of batters and does not strike out a lot of batters. So let's see here. So the lineup for the Chicago White Sox is going to be as follows. Alan Bannister, the DH, will bat first. Don Kessinger, the shortstop, bats second. The right fielder, Claudell Washington, bats third. He would become a Royal in his later years. Batting cleanup would be Lamar Johnson, the first baseman. Batting fifth, the second baseman, George Orta. Chet Lemon, the center fielder, bats sixth. Wayne Nordhagen, the left fielder, bats seventh. Eric Soderholm, the third baseman, bats eighth. And behind the plate, Bill Naharadny will bat ninth. So Lee looks in for the sign from Fisk. Here's the windup and the pitch. And that'll be a fly ball to right. Evans is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So that'll bring up veteran Don Kessinger. Don Kessinger comes in the game hitting .297 with a homer and 25 runs batted in. Going to be off the 6th column of Lee, which is going to be, thankfully, a range check on Brohammer and not Hobson. So he'll get in front of it. And he will make the play over to Scott for out number 2. So 2 down in the Chicago first inning. Brings up Claudell Washington. Comes in hitting .267 with 3 homers and 13 runs batted in. So It's going to be off the 3 column. And that is going to be hit a long way into the gap. Bounces around a bit, and Washington will end up at third with a 2-out triple. So his first triple of the year. Next up will be Lamar Johnson, the first baseman. Comes in hitting .248 with 4 homers and 21 runs batted in. And he's going to get a good pitch date here. Good chance for the White Sox to get on the board. And that'll be a single to left as Washington comes home. So a 2-out rally. Plates a run for the White Sox. So George Order up now, hitting .228. He's been struggling, 50 points behind his average for the season. 9 homers and 35 runs batted in. And he's going to pop one up to Scott at first, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. Let the White Sox score 1 on the triple by Washington and the single by Johnson. It's 1-0 White Sox after 1. So it'll be Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Linden here in the Red Sox second. Yastrzemski is hitting .277, his actual average for the season, with 7 homers and 33 runs batted in. And he'll ground out to Johnson at first for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down in the Red Sox second. Fisk up now, hitting .325 with 11 homers and 45 runs batted in. And he'll get under one here as he flies out to Lemon in center. That'll bring up Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn hitting .277 with 15 homers and 52 runs batted in. And Lynn's going to get a hold of one, and we have a tie ball game as he hits one. Washington, just watch it go by. Go bye-bye. So it's a 1-1 on the home run by Fred Lynn. It's been a while since he's gone deep. So George the Boomer Scott up now with 2 outs. Now a 1-1 game. Scott comes in hitting .255 with 7 homers and 21 runs batted in. And that'll be a ground ball to Orta. Flips over to Johnson. And that'll do it for the Red Sox. But they tie it on the solo home run by Fred Lynn. And it's 1-1 after 1.5. So got some scores from around the league, around the American League. Toronto and Baltimore are tied at 2. Cleveland and Detroit also tied at 1. Milwaukee ahead of Minnesota 4-0. Seattle edging Oakland 1-0. Yankees and the Rangers are scoreless. And the Red Sox are currently in second place, 3 games behind the East leaders, which is Milwaukee. So, all right, Chet Lemon up now to lead it off for the White Sox here in the second. 1-1 game now. Lemon comes in hitting .308 with 9 homers and 45 runs batted, a .300 hitter for the season. And he'll draw a leadoff walk. So the go-ahead run on for Wade Nordhagen. Nordhagen is hitting .295 with 3 homers and 22 runs batted in. And he'll line up to Brohammer at third. Lemon back to first. So 1 down and 1 on in the Chicago second. That'll bring out Eric Soderholm. Soderholm is hitting just .219 so far with 5 homers and 27 runs batted in. A little bit behind on his power numbers. And his RBIs are low too. And he'll line out to Remy for out number 2. So that'll bring up Naharadny, the catcher, number 9 hitter. Naharadny is hitting .228 with 4 homers and 17 runs batted in. He'll get a good one to hit here though. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Why is it asking? Oh man, why is it asking me for this again? I just checked it and it said that Boston was managed by by me. I think they would not try for it here, so I'm going to hold them. And once again, we'll go down and check our options here. Don't know why it keeps doing this. Alright, maybe because I removed that authorization it messed up something. Who knows? Definitely, as a Red Sox fan and IU Gesture and us, among others, have mentioned, definitely this game is definitely in dire need of an overhaul. However, you know, it is still a great engine and it's making money for them, so why fix it if it ain't broken? But it would be really nice to, as other games are so much more updated. You know, it just would be nice to make it a little more user friendly. You know, at least bring it up to Windows 7 or Windows XP would be nice. But anyway, it's still a fun game though. So I guess I can't complain too much. So first and second with actually that was only the second out. So first and second now with 2 down. For Bannister. Bannister will get a good pitch to hit here. And he'll lace a single. So we're going to throw for the lead runner, 60% chance. Let's be aggressive early here. And was that Evans? I think that was Evans that threw him out. Yep, right to right. Evans guns down Lemon as he tries to score the go-ahead run. So Evans guns him down, and he'll be up first here in the third. So hopefully that'll motivate the Red Sox there to get some runs in. And a great play by Evans. And didn't motivate Evans as he strikes out. Fooled on that pitch by Stone. So that'll bring up Brohammer. Brohammer hitting .261 with 9 runs batted in. And he's going to fly out to Washington right for out number 2. So to bring up top of the order Burleson, he popped out his first time up. And he will ground out to Soderholm. So the Red Sox go 1-2-3 in the third. And it's still a 1-1 game. So Lee back up on the hill. 30 pitches through 2 innings of work. Kessinger will lead it off. He grounded out his first time up. And he'll ground out to Burleson for out number 1. The Red Sox looking to get back on track here after a pretty overall bad month of June. And hopefully they can, so far in July, they're 0-2. 13-15 on the actual season. So Cladell Washington up now, tripled and scored his first time up for the Chicago run. And this time Lee gets him swinging on the Ephus pitch for out number 2. So that'll bring up Johnson, who singled in Washington. And Lee will have himself a 1-2-3 inning as Johnson flies out to Evans. So nothing doing for the White Sox in the third and remain tied at 1. Remy will lead it off, struck out his first time up. And he's going to lace a single up the middle, so a good start to the inning. Now Harden is a +1. I think we're going to try to steal here. %85 chance. We'll see if he gets the jump. He's not able to get the lead. So we're not gonna attempt it. So here's the pitch to Rice. And Rice will draw a walk. So the first 2 runners on for the Red Sox for Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski grounded out his first time up. And he's going to hit one to Johnson. He's going to go for the out at second. And they're able to get the middle runner as Remy moves to third. So that'll put runners at the corners with the 1 down for Fisk, who flew out his first time up. And he's going to hit a fly ball to left. Could this be deep enough? It looks like it might be. Oh yeah, we're going to try this one. 90% chance. We're going to send Remy. So the throw gets cut off, and Remy will score the go-ahead run. So it's 2-1 Red Sox. So that'll bring up Lynn, who homered his first time up, giving the Red Sox tying the game at 1, which is where we stand now. And Lynn will get another good pitch to hit here. And he's going to hit one over Lemon's head. This should score Yastrzemski. Ooh, no, I guess not. We're going to hold him. 2 down? Nah, we're going to send him with 2 down, I think. Yeah, we got to send him. We're going to take a little chance here. And we're going to hold the trailing runner. And Yastrzemski will score on the RBI double by Lynn. So the Red Sox now up 3-1. So to bring up George Scott. George Scott grounded out his first time up. And he'll ground back to Stone, who flips over to Johnson to retire the side. But the Red Sox score 2 and take a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 4th. Lee now with a lead. It'll be Orta, Lemon, and Nordhagen for the White Sox. Orta popped out his first time up. And he'll get a single. Lee does give up a lot of hits, gives up more hits than innings pitched. So to bring up Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon walked his first time up. And back-to-back singles to start the inning, so Lee is already getting himself in trouble. So that'll put runners on first and second with nobody out for Nordhagen, who lined out his first time up. And he'll pop one out to Burleson. He'll make the catch for the first out. Lots of double play possibilities here, but are unable to turn them. So Soderholm up now, lined out his first time up. And he'll pop out the shortstop. We'll take that too for out number 2. So after the first 2 runners on, Lee gets the next 2 outs. See what Naharadny can do. He singled his first time up. And he'll pop up to short. So I believe that was 3 pop-ups to short. Yep, 3 pop-ups to short after the first 2 runners get on. So it remains a 3-1 Red Sox lead. Evans will lead it off. He struck out his first time up. And Evans will get a nice one to hit here. And he's going to get that skinny triple as it goes over Lemon's head all the way to the wall. Gets away from him. And Evans is going to... Ooh, we're going to try for an inside-the-park home run. We don't get much of a chance to do this. We're going to try it. And Evans gets himself an inside-the-park home run. He had to try that one. So the Red Sox take a 4-1 lead on the inside-the-park home run by Evans. Something you definitely do not see every day, because Mr. Brody was waving Evans around there. As the ball got away from Lemon, couldn't quite track it down. So definitely a rare play you see there. So 4-1. So to bring up Brohammer. Brohammer flew out his first time up. And it's going to be a range check on Orta. We have not had many range checks so far in this game. And so it's going to be a rare play here. Hit hard back to the box, and it takes a funny hop over to the second. Orta has got it and throws the first. So that one caught a piece of the mound. So that will do it for the Red Sox in the 5th inning. So halfway through, it's actually 1 out now in the Red Sox. I don't know why I thought there was 3 outs. So scores again: Baltimore in front of Toronto 5-2. Cleveland edging Detroit 4-3. Alexander hit a 16th home run for Cleveland. Kansas City beating California 6-2. Milwaukee all over Minnesota 6-0. Oakland leads Seattle 2-1. And Texas is beating the Yankees 2-0. That's good. So, alright, so Burleson up now with a 1 down. He's 0 for 2. He'll get his first hit. Single to left. So that'll bring up. Let's see if Burleson can get up. We'll try with Burleson. See if we can get a. Actually, we'll do a little hit and run here. Let's do a hit and run. So Remy Burleson's off here with the hit and run. And that'll Johnson's able to get it and retire Remy. Wilson moves up to second, so at least they stay out of the double play there. So a runner in scoring position for Rice, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. See what he can do here with this pitch. And he's going to hit one a long way. And Orta will make the catch for out number 3. Not Orta, but Nordhagen will make the catch for out number 3. The Red Sox add 1 on the inside the park home run by Evans, and now lead at 4-1. Bannister up now 1 for 2 against Lee today. And it's going to be a foul, and Broham will make the catch in foul territory for out number 1. Kessinger 0 for 2 on the day is up now. And he'll hit a fly ball to Yastrzemski left, who makes the catch for out number 2. 2 quick outs in the Chicago 5th. For Washington, tripled and scored in the first and struck out in the third. And he'll strike out once again, looking to end the 5th. So after 5 full, it's Boston 4 and Chicago 1. We head to the top of the 6th. It'll be Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn up against Stone. Stone back out there. So 67 pitches now here in the 6th. So that'll be a ground ball to Kessinger. Kessinger will make the play over to Johnson. The first out of the 6th. So Fisk up now. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. And he'll ground out to Kessinger for the second out of the 6th. So it'll bring up Fred Lynn. He's having a great day. 2 for 2 with a homer and a double. 2 runs batted in. Hit his 16th homer back in the 2nd. And looks like Stone is pitching around him this time as he draws a 2-out walk. So it'll bring up George Scott. He's grounded out twice today. And he'll get a good one to hit here. See what he can do with it. And he lays off of it. And it's ball 4. So Evans up now. He homered his last time up an inside the park home run. Stretched a triple into an inside the park home run on it. As Lemon was able to track it down. And this time Stone gets him for strikeout. So that'll do it for the Red Sox in the 6th, and we head to the bottom of the 6th with the Red Sox up by 3. Johnson leads it off against Lee. Singled back in the first, knocking in a run. And hits one out to Yastrzemski, who sizes it up and makes the catch for the first out. So that'll bring up George Orta. Orta 1 for 2 on the day. Singled his last time up. Man, this time he'll ground out to Remy. For the second out of the 6th. Chet Lemon 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. It's going to be a range check on Fisk. And Fisk will make the catch of the pop-up in foul territory to end the 6th. So after 6 full, it's Boston 4 and Chicago 1. Stone back out there for the 7th. Up to 90 pitches now. As Brohammer steps up, 0 for 2 on the day. And Brohammer will lace a single up the center. So his first hit of the day. Boston now and Chicago both now have 6 hits. Burleson up now, and I think we're going to have Burleson bunt. He's a good bunter. He's 1 for 3. We're going to have him bunt. 86% chance here. Stone fields it, drops the ball, and picks it up and beats Burleson by an eyelash. So successful sacrifice bunt by Burleson. Brohammer moves up to second. So the run in scoring position for Remy, who's 1 for 3 with a run scored. This is going to be a range check on Naharadny. Routine pop-up. Naharadny will make the catch for the second out. So Jim Rice over 2 with a walk. And he'll get under one here and pop it up to Johnson for out number 3. So the Red Sox do not score in the 7th inning stretch time as the Red Sox lead its White Sox 4-1. So here's the trivia question. In 1882, Richard Hingman was suspended for advising gamblers how to bet. Why was this a unique case? Hingman was suspended for advising gamblers how to bet. Why was this a unique case? So, interesting question by Mr. Brody here. So let's see what the answer is. Hingman was the only umpire ever suspended for gambling involvement. Huh. Alrighty. Now back to the game. Here in the home half of the 7th. White Sox down by 3, so Nordhagen up now. He's 0 for 2 against Lee today. Get that 0 for 3 as he grounds out to Brohammer. So 1 down in the Chicago 7th. Here are your scores if you'd like to read them. Only read the one about Milwaukee. Milwaukee's pounding Minnesota 7-0, so it looks like they're going to win. So the Red Sox will maintain their 3 games behind them. Let's see the New York here. New York has pulled ahead of Texas now. So the Yankees will remain the same if all these scores remain the same. So Soderholm in the box with 1 down. He'll draw a 1-out walk. Action in the Red Sox pen. Naharadny up now. He's 1 for 2 with a single. And he'll ground on the Brohammer. They get the first one. Over to second for 1. Back to first. And they score 5-4 in the putout. So that'll be 2 outs. Runner on first for Bannister. 1 for 3. And Lee throws over to first, holding Rodney close. And he'll Bannister will line out the Brohammer to end the inning. So Lee has pitched a good game. After letting a home run in the first, Chicago has held them scoreless. 3-7. So Yastrzemski up now. 0 for 3 with a run scored. Stone back out there in the 8th. Up to 105 pitches now. And he'll line up to Johnson for the first out of the 8th. Pisco for 2 with an RBI. And he strikes out swinging. So 2 quick outs in the Red Sox 8th. Brings up Fred Lynn. He's had a perfect day. 2 for 2 with a home run, double, and a walk. And 2 runs batted in. And looks like they're going to get him for the first time today as he flies out to Lemon to end the 8th. So the score remains 4-1 Boston going into the bottom of the 8th. Lee back out there. It'll be Kessinger, Washington, and Johnson. And he's going to fly out to Yastrzemski the first out of the 8th. And Yastrzemski made a great diving catch on that one. That'll bring up Washington. And Washington will fly out to Evans and Wright. So 2 quick outs in the 8th. Johnson up now. Had an RBI single back in the 1st, responsible for the only Chicago run, and flew out in the 3rd and the 6th. And he'll line up to Brohammer to end the inning. So we'll head to the 9th with the Red Sox up by 3, 4-1. Boomer will lead it off. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And make that 0 for 3 as he grounds out to Kessinger for the first out of the 9th. Stone back out there. Evans up now. He's got a home run sandwiched around a couple strikeouts. And he'll strike out again, so he strikes out 3 times. But does hit a homer. Looks a little over anxious on that one. So two outs in the Red Sox 9th. They'll bring up Brohammer, 1 for 3. And he's going to ground one back to Stone. He's able to get in front of it, but will he handle it cleanly? Yes, he does. So we'll head to the bottom of the 9th with the Red Sox up by 3. Looks like they're going to let Lee try to close it out. Stanley is up and throwing, along with Drago. So Order's going to hit one. It's going to go over Lynn's head all the way to the wall. So a leadoff double. And that's going to be it for Lee as Zimmer comes out to the mound. Lee hands in the ball. And it looks like Bob Stanley is going to come in and try to close it out. We're hoping that the Red Sox that Lee would pitch a complete game, because their bullpen's been shaky, and that's putting it mildly. So we're going to bring in Stanley here. Save situation. So runner on second. And Lemon will lead it off. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Also drew a walk. And he'll line up to Brohammer for the first out. Order moves back to second. So 1 down in the Chicago 9th. And final scores here as Toronto wins and Baltimore wins. Cleveland wins. Kansas City all over California. Milwaukee wins. Seattle wins, and the Yankees win. So the Red Sox will need a win here to keep pace. So Nordhagen up now, 0 for 3 on the day. And he's going to ground out to Burleson, who looks the runner back and fires to first for the second out. The White Sox down to their last out. As Soderholm comes up. Soderholm's 0 for 2 with a walk. And this should do it as Soderholm grounds out to Remy, fires over to Scott, and Stanley has a clean 9th inning after coming in. So the bullpen pitching all around very good for the Red Sox today. Gets back on tracks. The Red Sox end up with a win, a much needed win, snapping a 4-game losing streak. So with the win, the Red Sox are 46-32. White Sox fall to 41-39. Bill Lee with the win, he's now 3-5. Definitely one of his best outings of the year. Pitched 8 innings, allowing 7 hits. And earned a run, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Bob Stanley got his 12th save, pitching a scoreless 9th after Lee gave up a leadoff double. Stone with the loss, 6-5, 9 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 4 runs, well, all of them earned, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts. Player of the game, other than, I think we're going to give it to Lee. Batter of the game is definitely going to go to Fred Lynn, who was 2 for 3 with a homer and a double, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored. Evans also homered. So Lynn's homer was his 16th on the season, second on the team in homers. And Evans, I believe, is third on the team in homers, hit his 13th. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. And hold on, we can check one more thing. Let's check our standings. We've been checking that lately. So as we're getting closer and closer to the All-Star break. And yep, with the win, the Red Sox are still 2 games behind Milwaukee and game ahead of the Yankees. Kansas City Royals are a half game ahead of the Texas Rangers and 1.5 games ahead of California. And the White Sox, with the loss, are now 4 games behind Kansas City. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from High Ground Gaming, my co-host Mr. Brody. And we will see you in Game 2 of the series, where the Red Sox face the White Sox, and the pitching matchups will be Louis Tion against Wilbur Wood. So bye-bye and God bless. Take care.